Hello there, my fireflies, and welcome back to the TheCyanFirefly. It's me, Lyiat again, and today I'm going to bring you my closing thoughts on the horrific thrill ride known as Amnesia, The Dark Descent. Amnesia is a title by Frictional Games Incorporated, a small Swedish developer responsible for Penumbra, another great horror game. Their current project is a sequel to this very game called Amnesia, A Machine for Pigs. Granted, it's not a very scary name, but hell, if the game is half as good as this, then I won't care in the least. But enough about the company, let's talk about the game. Amnesia is a survival horror first-person title, and it is one of the best games I've ever laid hands on. It just does so many things so well. The ambience is spooky as hell. You never, ever feel safe. Ever. It instills a massive feeling of abject terror and horror. Granted, I'm pretty solid when it comes to horror games, and it took a lot to bring me low. But after the water cellar, it stripped my resolve and my bravado down to a single raw nerve. I could not continue playing further that evening. It just wound me up that much. The story is great, if a tad confusing. Your character, Daniel, remembers nothing of his past due to a potion he took. I can't reveal too many details, but boy did the ending impress the hell out of me. It ties all together wonderfully and still remains delightfully terrifying. Also, the fact that there are multiple endings is also great. Not something I would have expected from most major companies, let alone a little indie group. I'm blown away by just how solid the game feels. The controls respond perfectly. You really feel in control of everything you're doing, from opening doors to rushing around. The only exception to this is when your character's sanity is dangerously close to running out. When that happens, the vision becomes very blurry and the camera handles like a drunken moose on rollerblades. I wish it had been a little more solid, but I can't complain too much. It did add its own level of creep factor, especially later in the game. I guess my only other real criticism is how slow the game starts up. It doesn't really get too scary until a good 40 to 50 minutes in, at least not for me. I haven't been able to get Asley to play it, so I'm not entirely sure how well somebody who's less able to handle scary titles will do. Maybe I can convince Sentinel. Well, it's really from the water cellar onwards that really gets into the meat and potatoes of the scares, and I think my heart is still beating a bit heavy from the dose of adrenaline it gave me. Amnesia is... The people at Frictional Games are mad. They are twisted, crazy even, but completely brilliant and masters at their trade. They really, really do not have the respect and notoriety they deserve in this industry. I do hope they continue making games for a long, long time to come. This has been Lyiat with the TheCyanFirefly, and I hope to see you next time. Assuming I don't die from a frickin' heart attack from another horror game.